Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Brighton Prime with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. And on the left today we have Rheece playing Stark Crossing, and on the right we have Joe Zimmer playing Targ Valyrian Steel.
Cool.
So I know you've had a little look at Joe's deck tonight actually, and you're quite enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
Is that quite a fun one?
It's alright.
Yeah. Anything in particular you like about this deck?
Draw lots of cards.
Draw lots of cards. Well, you'll like Rheece's then, because I watched a few of Rheece's games, and yeah, he draws all the cards under the sun apparently. So I think you'll probably like both of these. You quite enjoy playing Stark as well, don't you?
Does Rheece mill himself then?
Not quite. No, he doesn't quite mill himself. Should we run through the setups though? On the left, Rheece is set up with a Wyman, a Winterfell Steward, and a King's Road. On the right, Joe has a King's Road as well. I believe that's Hago, and then I didn't quite catch the attachment. Did you happen to see it by any chance?
No, I was talking to you.
Okay. He's got an attachment on him. Apologies that we missed that. If the viewers saw, feel free to comment and let us know what it is. So, Joe obviously is sort of based in Brighton. He's sort of known for doing the Brighton charity joust with Gabby, and Joe also like won a tournament or two, right? Nothing major, significant or anything.
Who's Joe?
Meanie. And some of you might know Rheece. He's been living abroad for a little while. But has just recently moved back to the UK. Yeah, I think we first met Rheece at Dockside. He was a little bit drunk. I remember he spent the entire of the Saturday where he just like slept on a bench.
He was extremely drunk on the Friday.
Was it the Friday?
And then, yeah, on the Saturday I think he played a game.
Yeah.
I think he just slept on a bench.
The entire day. Oh, but he is back. He's in the UK. He's doing stuff. He's played out the gates.
No, I'd never met him before. But we saw him on the Friday night. He was drunk, and on the Saturday, I think every time I walked past him and he was laying on the bench, he was asleep with his eyes open.
That's a little bit freaky.
Like he was kind of comatose. So, yeah.
But he came and sat with us in the pub, didn't he, on the Sunday?
Oh yeah, we bonded over our Football Manager stories.
Ah, that was it. You and your Football Manager.
So Rheece has got an old gate. And Joe got the Dragon Gate?
I think so.
Or did he get the King's Road?
Oh, no, he already had the King's Road.
Cool.
Because that's where they tied on initiative. And they rolled dice to see who'd be first. Because they both put out King's Road.
Cool.
So Joe there is first player. And just marshalling the Enlira's estate to pay for the Chub Muffin. And Reckless on Wyman. It is Reckless, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Triggers Valyrian Steel for a card, was it?
Probably.
Well, you're supposed to be watching.
I was too busy checking out the art on Reckless. So, still got a fair bit of gold left, I think. Plus the King's Road, obviously. And he's got the reducer, so you can still get out a few more bits and bobs. Although, he does have a card in Shadows actually, doesn't he?
Did you edit out the joke I made about Joe Zimmer? Who's Joe Zimmer? Or is that bit still in?
I think that bit's still in.
Cool. Just in case we didn't. Who's Joe Zimmer?
I think he won a tournament at some point.
Probably not.
Who's this dude that's hit the board? Is this the new Jorah?
Yes, the Jorah Mormont.
Is it? I must have seen him at some point, but I've definitely never seen him on the board in front of me. So he's a Tricon. What strength is he?
4.
Okay.
4 strength. His skill, if you want to call it that, is that if he gets discarded from your hand for any reason, he can go into shadows and dead.
That's weird. Right, okay.
It just means you can use him as his Darth Vader.
Ah, I see.
And then he'll just go into shadow. And then you have to pay 4 to bring him out of shadow.
That's quite a lot.
Instead of, he costs 5.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's an interesting choice over the normal drawer.
I think he runs both.
Oh, really? Ooh.
So Rheece is going to pass the black gate. That's going to allow him to get a lot of cards out. Mm-hmm. So you get the Bear Island Scout for free. That's going to allow him to chain quite a few cards.
Yeah. Well, we say free. It was a reduction with the steward and the pass from the black gate.
Which made it free.
So he can just go and grab another scout and pay 1, get another scout, pay 1, if he really wants to.
Probably. Do you want all 3 scouts, really?
I don't know. Maybe. Is paying 1 for the next scout?
I wonder if you actually do want to get all 3 scouts, or you want to save a scout. Maybe you want to go and get it, but you won't want to play
I
it.
was going to say, you don't have to play it necessarily, do you?
But he might want to get a she-bear. There you
Go
go.
for another scout.
I mean, the third one is handy because he got Wyman, so he can sacrifice them. And then if he runs Summer, he can go and fetch another Bear Island Scout back and start the train again.
Like I say, I've seen a few of Rheece's games with the Start Crossing deck, and it does draw one hell of a lot of cards. And
But like this.
puts loads of stuff out. Yeah, I mean, well, he's just got 2, 3 cards there.
Well, the Bear Island Scout and the She-Bear, they're all about tempo. You know, it's quite explosive. They can go wide really quickly. And that's really handy when you're playing Wyman.
Well, Rheece did just go and grab Escalating using the scout then. Or as Rheece likes to call it, Alanis Morissette.
I see.
Which amused me. So Bran is free because of a reduction from the Hearttree Grove. And of course the gate. And then paying the last of the gold for the Alanis there. Alanis? Alisane.
Interesting.
Alisane. Ah! Gonna get that stuck in my head.
That's cool. Saved his King's Road. Definitely going to get a Wyman trigger.
There we go. Thank you, Rheece. Spreading them out nicely so I could see. That's a bit of board presence.
Oh, good, man.
So Joe has a card in Shadows and 4 gold remaining. Is that you sitting next to Joe?
Yeah.
You know reason I can tell?
Can you see the Christmas jumper?
It's like I see your bloody jumper. In fact, I think I need to superimpose a picture of you wearing the jumper over this video now we've mentioned it. I'll put one in.
No.
I'm sorry, it's already done.
Cool.
So in the challenges phase, they're both sacking their gates to draw some cards. What's the restriction on the Dragon Gate?
Yeah, you have to control 2 attachments.
Does he have 2 attachments?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Reckless, hasn't he? Oh, can you see what the attachment is?
No.
Oh. Helpful. I saw it, but I didn't recognise it.
Cool. So we've got a military coming in from Hago, presumably for 4.
Whenever I hear Hago, all I can think of is Hanno.
It's definitely not Hanno.
It looks a bit like Hanno.
Rheece, what? The Rheece will have to kneel with all of those 4 military icon characters to defend this. I suspect he's not. I think Joe's done it, so he makes the Wyman tree. Oh, mercenary contract.
You know what? I thought it might be that.
This reduces the efficiency of Wyman because Wyman's not knelt yet. Because if Wyman was knelt, if he does an intrigue, he can block it with Wyman, and then if he does the military, someone dies, Wyman stands. Sorry for you viewers at home, Rebecca was looking really blank.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about something else. I was still thinking about Hanno.
Stop thinking about Hanno for just 1 second. We
Can't
had this
help
last
it.
night.
I just want to think about other men.
Plural?
Well, I also need to think about Matt Cox, our new patron.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us, Matt. Double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
Very nice.
We did try and find you on Facebook, but we couldn't find you. So unless you've got like a secret, alias or something, maybe he's like a spy, like he's a patron, but like doesn't really exist in real life.
But
It's got like a fake name.
But his real name's Joe Zimmer.
Joe Zimmer's already a Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who's Joe?
Maybe it's Rheece.
Maybe it's Rheece. Doubt it, though. Matt Cox and Rheece Pace are slightly different names.
Yeah, true.
Power from Joe.
After the intrigue, which was blocked by Wyman, a reckless Wyman.
So reckless. I think that's a chump block there from Rheece.
Joe saved a lot of gold. Here we go. I'm going to say I'm expecting him to ambush something in.
Ah, Tokar. So this increases the character's strength by 1 for each attachment that's on it.
Yep. So Hago's going to be 6 strength.
Which means that Joe is winning that power challenge by 5. Which is a concern.
So he drew the card and the Valyrian Steel trigger. You're going to pay 1 to pinch Bran.
Interesting is going for Bran.
Well, presumably he's got an event that he wants to play.
He runs Guess for the Widow in this, doesn't he?
Yes.
And he has still got a gold remaining, so maybe he's wanted to do that.
I guess Joe's explaining how it works.
Yep, so Joe winning the power there. Nothing to take, but...
Did Joe get the 3rd Valyrian Steel trigger? Or how do you...
I think I must have done all 3 because Rheece was using gold on Joe's Valyrian Steel agenda to count.
Count the trigger. 1 trigger.
I guess so.
So we've got
interesting.
Kotho jumped out with duped Miss Sunday. Well, that's like the dream,
really
isn't it?
lucky, isn't it?
That is the dream. And then blocked by Kotho.
Rheece must feel so sad.
That's fine. Barrow Island Scout been sacked. Wyman restands. And now suddenly Joe's board wider than Rheece's.
Yeah, true.
So Joe's done alright to get rid of the Winterfell Steward, a Barrow Island Scout, and Bran from Rheece's board.
I mean, Rheece has voluntarily gotten rid of the Scout to stand Wyman there. But still, it's made that board a lot more manageable. And Joe's a lot less. Got the intrigue coming through from Wyman.
Got a chump defender.
Just taking a Rose Red for claim. I don't suppose Joe's too bothered about that.
I don't know, that might be more impactful than you think. He's only got an Illyrio estate on the board.
True. But he's got quite a good gold generator with the agenda.
That's true, but how's he going to get cards?
And then a power challenge using both the scouts there, and because of the crossing, he gets unopposed crossing, claim, and then also wins Dom.
Wow. So, 4-0. 4-0 with a slightly inferior board. I don't know if Rheece runs a reset.
We say slightly inferior, but I mean, Joe's got a lot. Well, he's got more characters, but also has stronger, like better quality characters, I think.
That's what I mean. Rheece's board is
there
inferior.
you go. There's the gifts.
So what's he searching for?
So he's paid 1 for that.
Well, bodyguards are out the question. Tokar's already on the board. What might he go for? Beggar King. Well,
wonder who's running the king plot.
Yeah, I mean, if someone goes and gets Beggar King, it's either A, because they're expecting you to play your king plot and they want to counter it. That doesn't seem to be the case here.
No.
Or they want to leverage their own king plot.
Seems a lot more likely, doesn't it?
It does seem a lot more likely.
Although at the same time, it kind of broadcasts it.
Well, that's if he plays it, yeah. So Hago is the Beggar King with a mercenary contract and a Tokar. Yeah, but he looks amazing.
And he's 7 strength now, right? Because it's 4 naturally plus 3 for the toka.
Agreed. So he's not safe, so if he dies, the attachment will go back to Joe's hand, which is okay. One thing you always worry about when you build a Voltron like that, for me, is pinch.
Yeah. Dupe's safe from it though, right?
Dupe do save from pinch, but they won't save from the Valar afterwards.
True. Pinch Valar. Ugh, that's gross.
Beautiful.
Please don't do that, guys. Just a little bit of time thinking about plots here. I guess Rheece is worried about the King of the North plot, maybe?
I'm fascinated to see what their plots are. I imagine Rheece has heir to the Iron Throne, but it doesn't have a Bran on the board or anything little that he might like to sacrifice.
No, because I was saying it's quite a nice one to have on the board, really.
Agreed.
With a non-kneeling stealth. Oh, let's do it anyway.
You did have heir to the Iron Throne. So Joe was trying to fake him out. Guess it worked.
Yeah. And Joe, they're playing Exchange of Information. So a bit of extra card draw for him. And
no location for Joe.
No.
So that economy might hurt him one day.
So he has to have the Gifts of the Widow there. Also getting... Is that Noble Lineage?
It is that kind of a Rosewood.
Yeah, because you get to draw a card, draw a gold,
Draw a gold.
draw a gold, gain a gold or draw a card. That's
Yeah,
what
he
I'd
can
say.
put it on the Chud, gain a gold if you wanted to, let the Chud die at some point and you get it back to hand.
Yeah, and just keep doing it really, can't he?
Yeah, you can. Or you could do something more productive with it and put it on Kotho.
Ooh, give him his star.
Didn't fancy the Intimidate from Rakaro.
No. And I think the other one was another Kotho.
So I didn't want to give him a duplicate.
He does not have good options there.
Cat or Arya.
Yeah. I mean, for Anastasia, I'm not sure that I'd swap. Maybe the cat, but I'm going to go for the cat. Oh, if he's got a summer or something, then you can go and grab Anastasia again.
Yeah, that's the thing. So he's obviously running more than one brand. We saw Rickon. We saw Arya. All of those can be recurved with Summer.
Yeah. And yeah, just got the Anastasia there for claim.
Claim?
Not claim, sorry, for the Earth the Iron Throne.
What's wrong with you tonight?
I don't know. You know what? I was teaching
You did
tonight.
this in the last video as well.
Did I? When I was teaching tonight, I was just
You're
verbal diarrhea.
Are
I
you
was
on
just able to speak.
autopilot?
Maybe. I'm just a little robot, really.
Cool. So,
Well, they're saying that the movements of Rheece look slightly sped up.
really?
Yeah, they did then anyway.
Cool.
Although it's not moving now, so.
Joe played another Gift of the Widow. Gift for the Widow?
Yeah.
Cool. You seem to have got Warrior's Braid,
Seems good.
which gives renown and what, plus X strengths for bell tokens, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's like if you win a military challenge, get a bell token and that gives you plus strength, something like that.
Are you sure?
No, not sure in the slightest.
Well, that's helpful. Let me consult my memory.
Go on then, Richard. Consult your memory. Your online memory.
What's the card called again?
Warrior's Braid.
Attach a character gains renown and get plus 1 strength for each bell token on the Warrior's Braid.
Oh yeah, I got it right! And after you win a military, give her an extra thing.
So Hagar will be a lot more strength when you win military challenges. That's an incentive.
Definitely. I remembered it. Aren't you impressed?
Not really.
You
That's a
never
basic
impressed my
requirement,
achievements.
Rebecca, knowing the cards.
There's a lot of cards, and my memory is generally extremely bad. You know this to be true, which is why you're not applying.
I was just thinking about actually what's going on, which is passing the Black Gate.
Yeah.
So we could get a lot more dudes out again.
Might as well, right?
Oh, She-Bear.
Definitely with this.
Tempo. Bran. But Joe has played Gift for the Widow twice.
But, I mean, Rheece doesn't know what else is in Joe's deck, right?
Cool.
So Steward coming out for free. I guess like the only risk with gifts passing the Black Gate is that you just spam out all your stuff, run out of cards in hand, and then if there is a form of reset, suddenly you're without any cards to come back with.
Yeah, but you play Return to the Fields.
Do you?
Yeah, you could play Return to the Fields, sacrifice 3 of them. So like, if Joe played Valar Morghulis, for example, you'd sacrifice Cat to keep her alive, Daisy and
Sansa.
Bran maybe, or Sander, yeah. Draw 3 cards, keep them alive, maybe draw a Summer, play out the Summer, pick them back up again, put them back on the board.
Yeah. I guess so. You just get the cards, didn't you? And I guess with Wyman as well, you just get to sack stuff as needed.
That's it.
And you've got the Northern Army there too, so Rheece has got loads to stand.
But he doesn't have a Summer yet, I imagine.
Oh,
Otherwise,
he's not played one, has he?
probably would have got the Alisane out.
Oh, what's that one? Is that the Queen's Guard?
It is the Queen's Guard.
And a dupe.
Oh, Queen's Guard and Dupe Hagar.
And I just noticed that the noble lineage went on to Hago. So I guess that let Joe either gain a gold or draw a card. I didn't see which one he did.
Yeah, and his toe card up as well.
And it affects the toe card, yeah.
Wow. Who knew Hagar would be like such an amazing character on the board right now?
He's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 attachments on him. That's right?
Looked like 6, yeah.
So that means he's plus 6 strength on the toe card, which puts him on 10 strength. And then the braid is plus 1 for each token on it, isn't it? So
Yeah.
And then who's this dude? This is Stormcrows.
Yep.
Oh, I feel like that's a really weird addition to his deck. Isn't that the one where you use a gold to reduce someone's strength?
Yep.
It's not a burn deck.
No.
Any idea why Joe's got that in there?
Yeah. 2 cost Chud, 3 strength, military icon. Similar to the Braided Warrior from the core set. 2 cost, 3 strength, military icon. And you might think with this being a Dothraki style sort of theme deck, you'd run the Braided Warrior. However, there are no attachments except weapon.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the mercenaries can take weapons. So you can sort of set them up with weapons, let them die, bring them back to hand. Set them up with any attachment.
Okay, makes sense.
So they're a bit more flexible.
Yeah. Yeah, in a steel deck, I guess it makes sense.
And they're not bad when you're facing characters like Bran, Winterfell Steward, Bear Island Scout, because you can use that 1 gold and lower their strength to 0, that one character.
I just like to point out with Rheece's challenges here, he kind of forgot about the Reckless and just wanted to do like a power challenge with Bran for his first challenge, as Joe had nothing to take, and it's the first challenge in the crossing anyway. So, because he hadn't realised, Joseph pointed out, oh, you need to use Wyman in this challenge. So he changed it and used Wyman instead. But probably this threw off Rheece's math, I imagine. He would have probably done stuff in a slightly different order, I'd guess, if he'd remembered about Wyman having to go in the challenge. Because Missandei just knelt to defend the intrigue, or power, whichever one it was, power. So it was a bit of a waste of a big body like Wyman, basically. He'd have probably preferred to use Wyman for the intrigue and try and win it. Is my guess. I don't know. But we have the military coming in then. And that's quite a lot.
Yeah. Just a crossing challenge.
Yeah.
Plenty of strength.
So just a chump block then.
Just making sure you get past the Hago.
Yeah, the 10 strength Hago.
So Joe's making Rheece commit a lot of resources to winning challenges. Just by the threat of having a massive Hago. So Joe doesn't think Rheece is playing Morgulis?
No, take him for the dupe off from the Sunday. So Daisy was in that military challenge then, but Rheece forgot to take the renown on her.
Okay.
Unless I've missed something. I don't think she was nightmares or anything.
Definitely not. Otherwise, Joe could have won the challenge.
So we've got the military...
And there'd be a nightmare in Rheece's discard pile.
Joe's, yeah.
Rheece's.
Why would Rheece nightmares his own Daisy?
Joe's.
Stop confusing everyone, Richard. So we have the military coming through from Hago and getting a bell token, which is just using a coin there to represent that. So the Warrior's Braid.
I thought that was the renown.
No, the Starry Sept token is the renown. Is that Starry Sept? Or star? I don't know, the 7-pointed star, whatever it is. It seems like there's a little silver coin on him. That's the bell token representation.
Oh, there's a silver coin on him?
Yeah, sort of on the horse's head.
Can't even see it. Is that a coin? Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a coin.
Very, very obvious.
Oh, we can also do this.
What?
Hey, Richard. Check out Joe's power tokens.
They look like wheels.
They're nice, aren't they? They're from the UK Thrones War 2019.
Oh, yeah. So they are.
And we've got UK Thrones War 2020 coming up in April.
That's a very good point, Mrs. Walker.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. So yes, if you're interested in the UK Thrones War 2020, please look it up on Facebook. And we'll be giving out details over the next few weeks. So yeah, woo! Thrones War!
Yeah, come to it. It'll be fun.
In fact, didn't we have a regent announced?
Yeah.
First regent announced?
Wedge.
Fittingly, they were the Targ regent.
Yep, they're going to come back to defend their crown.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like there's no point in anyone else being announced. Really, why bother?
Yeah. We have our winning regent. They've already got their crown. Do we need anyone else?
Well, yeah, otherwise there'd be no point in doing another Thrones War, would there?
Yeah, that's true.
Got to at least give someone the chance to usurp them.
Yeah. But enough of this advertising. Let's go back to the board. So we are just looking at our plots here. It'll be interesting to see what both players go for. It might be tempting to do a reset of some sort.
Who might?
I don't know. I mean, both boards are pretty big. I think, Rheece could probably get away with Valar D. Most of his characters are quite low. Or Joe could play Valar D. He's got loads of high-cost characters.
How many does he need?
I don't really know.
I mean, Rheece has got to choose now between his big characters or keep a load of small characters. I mean, just Wyman and Cat is 10.
Yeah, I guess so. But then Joe can't keep Kotho and Jorah. And, oh, wait, is a Hagar only 4 cost?
Yeah.
I don't know why, I kept thinking he was 6. I guess
4
because
for
it's got
4.
so many abilities at the moment. He just seems like it's worth more. But that's all the attachments.
I mean, his ability is literally useless in this game.
What's his ability?
Discard a card to recur a Dothraki card from your discard pile to your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not wonderful, but got a power icon.
Yeah. I guess in Joe's deck, the idea would be Recaro then to dupe up.
Wakara is good because with another Blood Rider on the board, he has Intimidate. So that's quite nice.
If he's the one that's got all the attachments on him,
Yeah.
I can see that being really good.
Khal Drogo is obviously the choice, right?
Ah, does Joe run Khal Drogo? I've seen a Recaro, but... Rheece said play Time for Wolves, which kind of forced Joe to go first, because Joe would want to do that Time for Wolves trigger before the Valar Hidus. Otherwise, Rheece just immediately gets the character on the board. And so it does mean that Joe is going to have to marshal first. He's decided to keep the Jorah, the Hago, and the the Chud. What are the Chuds called in Targ? I'm having a brain fart again.
Targaryen loyalist.
Oh yeah. Thanks. And Rheece has kept the duped Wyman with Bran and the Alt Sansa there. Ooh, Joe's put out a begging brother with a bestow. That's quite cool because we know that Rheece has got Summer in hand.
Yeah, but Rheece's deck has a lot of triggers. Bear One, Scout, She-Bears, Wyman, Summer.
Ooh, Joe's thinking about it.
I wonder if you have to announce your target before you cancel.
Yeah, how does that work?
I don't know offhand.
But yeah, it looks like Joe's decided to cancel that. Because I guess, like, Rheece could either take the Baron Scout out the dead pile, which will actually increase Sansa's strength, and also allow him to go and draw another card.
I was going to say maybe he just didn't want Rheece to get Alysanne because that military stealth will get past Hago.
That was my other thing.
But Rheece has marshalled Arya.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I like the idea that Rheece played Summer knowing that he wanted to get the reaction on Arya and sort of baited out the cancel.
That probably is the case.
Because look, he's duping everything up at the moment. He's even duped Summer, which is a little bit more unusual. So maybe Rheece is running a Valar. Dun dun dun.
Shocker.
Would be, wouldn't it? Although Hagar has a dupe on him now, so it's not going to be as effective. So Hagar, they're going in for the military. He will be 11 strength because of the 6 attachments and the single warriors, the bell token from the Warriors Braid. But I don't think Joe's got any gold left, so he's not going to be able to use mercenary contract to resand him.
Unless he jumps in a 0 cost attachment.
Unless he does that. The other thing I was going to say is I think he got a Queen's card, didn't he? So we can always just discard a card to resand him.
Yep. That seems a lot easier.
So... yeah, I think it makes sense to stop it from going unopposed. You don't want Joe rushing ahead. But he's not. Okay. So Joe gets the unopposed and the renown. He also has that extra bell token. So Hagar will be 12 strength next time. And Rheece taking the dupe of Summer for claim. So I guess maybe he was just duping the Summer. Not so much because he's running Valar, but he just wanted to...
He's got loads of uniques on the board, so...
yeah. Didn't want someone to die outright. Oh yeah, Wyman has to participate. It's annoying.
Yeah, that attachment does seem to be rather annoying for Rheece on this occasion.
Getting the renown there as well. I was going to say, is he going to bother with the intrigue? I think if I was Rheece, maybe I'd block with the Sansa so it wasn't unopposed. And then I'd sack her to use the Wyman.
Is that what you do?
Think so. Don't know if it'd be any good, but... what strength did you say Jorah was?
4.
4. Okay, so letting that go through unopposed and then taking the Gates of the Moon for claim. Rheece obviously didn't want to give Joe any extra gold, seeing as Joe's only had that one Lyria's estate.
Yeah, I can understand that. Intrigue going in for what, 1? Seems to be 2 characters in Rheece's dead pile. Does he want to waste Joel Mormont on defending the intrigue? Depends what's in his hand. He seems to be reordering his cards.
Is that a Kotho? That's lucky.
We didn't really see what he discarded. We saw one.
He discarded a his star. He did put something else underneath as well. But he just realised that he can't put that down because it was a pinch, and it has to be two Targ cards. So I didn't see what his second option was there. But I'm assuming it is a Targ card now. And defending the intrigue challenge there with Kotho. I mean, it was kind of like getting the intrigue claim because he's still got 2 cards out of Joe's hand.
Yeah, but Joe got a better board now.
He does. The military, just from summer. So using the Queen's Guard to stand and defend with Hago. Gaining the renown there. But it does mean that Rheece can use Arya for the power for his crossing turn. And stealthy Hago even. So it's not going to go through unopposed, but Rheece is going to get the crossing and claim. So that just makes it a little bit closer. Yeah, there's a lot of power building up on the Hago there. Although, just to note, there are a couple of bell tokens on there. So it looks like he's got more renown than what he does.
Got 4 power on him, right?
Yeah, 4 power on him, 3 on the faction card. So still in the challenges phase, Joe's decided to discard another his star to restand the Hago.
Want to win Dom, huh?
And Rheece's second character's here, which is interesting.
Seems ominous, right? Seems like there could be a Harris.
Yeah. He's got slightly the wrong numbers for Dahidus. He'd have been better sacking the Summer then rather than the Bran.
Maybe he's already triggered Wyman 3 times.
I'm saying instead of the Bran, if he'd sacked the Summer, then that would add up to the 10.
No, it wouldn't.
I know it wouldn't. Math. Why is math so hard?
Math isn't hard. Your brain functioning regularly is hard.
Yeah, that too.
So, yeah.
It's been a long day, alright? It's been a busy day. So I wonder what Joe will play here.
Could play King Plot now.
Yeah?
Assuming he runs it. Or...
I guess so.
You win or you die?
He's got his star and Beggar King. Ooh, Valyrian. Into win or you die. Cool. I mean, Rheece has got a couple of dupes, but Joe has a zoop for Joe has a zoop for Hago. I'm just going to go back into my little box at the end of this and just recharge, I think.
Yeah, we should definitely not record when we're tired.
So, claim there. It's a Kotho's dead. Bang Brother's dead. But Hago lives on.
Another dude. Do you think there's a possibility Joe's going to win this game with this monster Hago?
He's just going to have Hago with like 20 power on him.
Because he does have a 2-claim plot out.
That's true.
Oh, he got
stealth.
The perfect Blood Rider for after a Valar Morguli.
A Bilbo random.
Not really random.
No?
Good for controlling your opponent's faction card. Sea of Blood gonna be really popular, if not already. Night's Watch Sea of Blood.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty strong. Targ Sea of Blood seemed pretty strong.
And just a quick note here. I think Rheece didn't collect enough gold. He only collected 2. But he does have the Northern Armoury out, so I think he should have had 3.
That does appear to be the case, doesn't it?
Because it's now both Archery Groves. So 1 paid for the Steward, so still 2 gold left. Knelt that. Knelt the other Tree Grove that pays for the Bran. 1 for the Rickon. So yeah, he's only got 1 gold left over, so he should have 2 gold, I believe, unless I've mathed that wrong. Sure, they're going in for the military. Don't think Rheece can stop that one. But he's got the Claim Soak and the Rickon and the Steward. I wonder how many Rickon Rheece runs. There was a stage where, because of things like Sea of Blood, Cohor and stuff like that, Rickon was sort of like a 2 or 3 of the most Stark decks.
I think I'd still run 3 if I were going to play Stark.
Even in a 60 card deck?
Especially.
Interesting.
Because you can run 3 somewhere, you can just recur. Rickon, Alisane, Arya, whoever you need to recur, you can do it.
Well,
in this case, he's just going to take some claim.
Yeah.
Which is, fine.
Shame we didn't have the Rickon out earlier. That would have cancelled the Gist of the Widow.
It would.
Looks like using the dead Kotha in hand, discarding that for the stand. Or was that for the intrigue claim?
Well, Joe's still doing challenges, so not intrigue claim.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, it means to stand.
So they've made Wyman kneel. Going in for power. Gonna stealth the Bran. Because that's what Joe Hogo does. Opposed by Arya.
Yep.
Just a slow Joe. But it looks like Joe's going to have it in the bag now. Yeah, it's always a danger when your opponent goes further ahead on your own Valar turn. So you've already spent your reset. Unless you're running multiple resets, which I can't imagine Dark Crossing would do.
I doubt it. The Valar is probably just like as a last chance backup kind of thing, isn't it? And you hope that you'd never actually get to that plot.
Yeah, especially in a crossing deck.
Well, this doesn't look great for Rheece.
Yeah, I think the game, over. Rheece just doesn't have an answer for Hago.
Yeah, I mean, what is the answer for it? Just pinch of powder?
And this is why I've been running pinches in all my decks.
Yeah, it's bloody annoying.
Because if someone played a Cohort deck and they've just got a tower that you can't deal with and they've got a duplicate or bodyguard on them, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Nothing, you need to pinch it.
It's not like you can do, is there, when there's that many... Because it's not like you can milk it or nightmares it, because it's not the actual character that's got all the stuff, it's the attachments that are doing it. Even something like Weapons at the Door, I mean, it works for a round, but then they all come back in, right?
Well, they will eventually. It's tempo, isn't it? Hits the tempo for a round, but yeah, I think pinch is an answer. Cards like what's the Greyjoy one? Bloody Cup.
Yeah.
Things like that. Return to hand effects especially. I think a good Southern Messenger, take away an icon, bounce in the messenger, bounce the character.
So basically play Greyjoy or Martell.
Martell Kraken. You'll lose to everything else, but at least you'll be able to bounce a Voltron.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Your Starlight deck sorted.
So Rheece here is on his marshalling. And it's taking a little while to decide what he wants to do. It is a King of the North plot.
He called it.
But he's called it. Yeah, nothing he can do really. That Hago's just too much to handle.
Goddamn Hago. Never thought I'd say that. Bloody Hago.
I know. Bloody Hago.
It would amuse me greatly if Joe came out and said, yeah, Hago is the key to my deck. But honestly, you can imagine all those attachments on Drogo and dead, and it's just much
Even
more fearsome.
worse, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I talked to Rheece afterwards, and he said that like Hago was just the most annoying thing ever. He didn't know what to do against it. But yeah, well done to Joe. Commiserations to Rheece. Thanks to all our viewers, of course, for watching the video. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/the White Walkers. And thanks again to our new patron, Matt Cox, for joining us. And of course to all of our old patrons for sticking with us. We'll be back for round 3 as soon as we can. And yeah, see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.